We are here at the Transit Museum in Brooklyn, New York. Alright. Now you guys can see them. They got the old rail cars that you can see down here. You can look at them. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm going to the old rail cars.
The what?
I'm going to the train cars first.
Whatever, we'll get there. You want to see the old turnstile?
Right down here.
Left.
And down here we have the rail cars. On our left we have an R1. Here you go, the R1. It's an R19. Yeah. But this is the R1 mostly. And here we are on an R1. Wow. Got the old bars to hold. There you go. To hold the bars. And here's the inside of the R1. So we're going to finish walking through the R1.
There's a little thing you can read about it on there too.
All the old ads. Car was built in 1932, so yeah, a little bit older than you.
Just a little bit.
And here's the R7. We got fluorescent lights in the R7, and we actually have fans here on the top.
Different fans type here. And your cages now, so you don't get your head whacked around.
So you can hold this, and then you can sit down. Ooh, the seats are actually comfortable here. Built in 1938, the R7.
38, 40 through 47, something like that. I remember a lot of these still on it.
Yep.
Used still.
I'm sure we'll catch up to the R44 and the R46, like the ones I like.
Oh, well, whatever.
Here's all the cars. You got a M7A, M3 down there, R1, R32, R160.
See the red car right there?
The Redbird? Yeah.
You know the 7 line that he used?
Yeah.
That was the car that they were both there in 60.
So this is what you call a Redbird. The old Redbirds. And you have the cord to hold on to. And then these seats would go up when you wanted handicapped. And then the operator's cab was in here. And over there.
No tomato soup.
And this one was going to Main Street, Flushing. It was a Manhattan bound.
And look at this was the 7. You've ridden on the 7, the new version, so.
Yes. But this is formerly known as the Redbird. Fans on top.
Okay, we didn't go down that way.
The R142 is what replaced these cars. The Redbirds on the 7. And then you have a really old one. The BMT line, which is the Brooklyn.
Let's do one and then come up on the other.
Ooh, is this an R32?
I don't know.
No, this is an R34. Okay, a little bit newer than the R32. Prospect Park, Franklin Avenue. Operator's cab. Window design going into the R7.
Around, I don't remember round windows per se, whatever. Maybe also, huh?
Yeah, huh?
Uh-huh. You're not buying that one.
And there's a little seat right here. Sit all by your own little lonesome. And then now here's the truck itself. That would show you how the motor works. And then here we have a D-type car. These ones have ceiling fans in them.
Yeah.
And the seats are very unique.
Basic.
This must have been the cars that you rode.
No.
No?
No.
A little bit newer you want?
Yeah, mine were definitely newer than I rode.
Because this one's along with the
control.
Hey, look at this. So you were able to cross from car to car.
Yeah. Here's another empty one for you. Ceiling fans.
Coney Island, BMT Central. Oh.
I forgot what the BMT stood for.
Brooklyn Manhattan Transit.
Yeah.
Had to stop and think. IND was independent.
The IMD, yeah.
IRT was Interborough Rapid Transit.
The IRT is like
This was through 2015.
1915 to 2015, yeah.
100 years later.
We'll see that one a little bit later.
We'll come back up on those.
And up here we got the newer car that I want to see, the R46, depending on if it's open. Hopefully it is. And we've got some equipment. We got the R30. Let's look at the R30, then we'll look at the R44 over there. This one was a 34th Street Penn Station, Manhattan bound, far walk away.
61, this one, huh?
So you must have rode in this one.
Yeah. Well, this type anyway, not this particular one, I don't think though.
No, but the type, yes. Okay, excuse us. Now we're going to look at the R44. This is the same cars they used on the Staten Island Railway. These are the kind of cars that I like.
Oh, really?
Yep. This is the R44 or R46. Either one. I think it.
Yeah, it's the R44.
I was right about the R44. Okay. These cars had some really funny sounding chimes when the doors would close. Yeah, they sounded really funny. Oh, and right here it shows you all the old Metro cards designs.
Oh.
From 1994 to 1999.
Not exactly. I still remember the little tokens.
Yeah.
In fact, I probably have some souvenir tokens at home. You can't use them anymore for anything. But
No. And then after the R40.
Subway hadn't changed them, other than the E-train used to come out here. It goes over here now. It's a new map.
That's an old map.
Actually, this is a newer map routine in that because it shows the split between the E and the F, which didn't happen before. They both went to 179th Street.
Yep, and then we're going to finish walking through here. And then I'm going to take a seat.
You are? Well, you getting tired from walking?
And then it has the flip dot, not really a flip dot sign, but LED. LED more or less. These cars were built in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
Yep.
That's what they would use.
1890s, and that was Brooklyn, still an independent city. I feel like this one.
Yeah. And this was last an A train, obviously. That was its last service was the A.
Yeah.
And then of course there's the old logo with the new one.
Yeah.
The new and the old one are mixed together. And now we're on a
my time again.
R19 or R1, I think, one of
The
the.
IRT, Interborough Rapid Transit.
Somebody left the window open.
I remember those sketches too. They kept using them through the time I was riding the subway.
These cars are
You
definitely.
can tell they're a little old. See the thing for buying a collar?
Yeah. These cars are definitely a lot bigger Or about the same size, I guess.
Yeah,
More or less.
about the same, I guess.
Yeah. The 32s were in service recently. Now the 32s, they had just retired those, but these are the 33s. These ones had the special designs on them before they retired all of them, and then they brought like only a few here. And then now the R142s and the 160s are just here now. So it's rather nice. But
This is more modern because of its shape.
now we're getting on an R15. Now here's an old map. It's just all blue and red. All old ads that I was never alive to see.
Huh?
All these ads that I was never alive to see, or products I was never to.
Well, considering they went out of business around 1950 or so, these cars, not something you would normally see.
And then of course the operator's cab.
Yeah. Those I remember. Things like that.
Yeah.
That's a real old style type in it from when I was a kid.
Oh man, this is the Disney seats.
Oh wow, the train show from 2002 to 2003. I was alive, but just not old enough. Yeah. We'll go inside these.
I remember the pink seating, but I don't remember this.
Oh, this might be your real car.
Yeah, I remember those straps routine.
Oh wow. I like how the seating is in here. I'd probably sit in here more often than anything else and look out the window if I were alive during these times, you know?
Uh-huh. I'd say this is from the 1950s because that's facing rear. They did away with all that kind of seating. So all the seats face forward afterwards.
But you can hold on to one of these straps.
Yeah.
Look at the actual fans. That's awesome. The R19 is a really fantastic car. I mean, it's beautiful. I would probably like to sit up here because the operator's cab is right here. Oh look, one marker light's on and one's out. Yep. And that's the operator's cab. I probably would have liked to sit up here a lot and watch the operator do his thing while I look out the window. But I probably would sit right or stand right here because I'd like to see the actual train moving. And then we have the red. These are most infamously famous known as the Redbird.
Ladies and gentlemen, this train is to Times
Alright, so now that we've left the 7 train with the Redbird,
And that's before my time.
we're gonna look at these train cars, which are
Rapid transit, I guess. This is before my time.
so.
This is more like, shit, this was probably before Papu's time.
The seats are spring loaded.
Are they spring loaded?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, there's the operator's cab, which has been ripped out. And then you can go to the other side, and of course you have to watch between the bogies when you're going through in the couples, and of course, oh yeah, these ones are, bless you, these ones are older.
Thank you.
The BRT, the Brooklyn Rapid Transit.
Yeah, I think that's what BRT stood for.
I don't think we can per se use these doors
No.
to get out, so we're gonna have to go around the other way.
Out.
Actually, I think that side is blocked off, really. So we're just gonna have to.
Yeah, this is an important. Yeah, this is the ones where they didn't have to send.
Okay, we're gonna ring the bell.
Like a trolley. Like a little trolley bell.
Here, you can ring it.
That's all right? Okay, I'll bring it one time. Okay?
Okay, this couldn't get any better. They got an actual cab that goes in here. See?
And that's a much newer version, right?
Yep. It's the bathroom. Let's go through. You can see the little cab. Or you can move it.
Yeah. Can't get to them.
No. Well, let's go through. We're gonna go through the train car.
Walk carefully now. You don't want to get knocked on your butt.
No. See, there's the bus I was telling you about. Alright, I'm gonna be the captain of this bus. Gonna take this bus for a drive. Alright, you guys. Yep, now you can actually see. Got the mirrors. Got all the controls.
That's a much newer type bus.
Yeah,
What'd you drop?
nothing.
Oh, it looked like you dropped something.
Here.
I remember those buses too with there's no fare thing here.
All right, here you go.
What do you want me to do? Take a picture
We're
of you?
gonna drive this bus. Why don't you hold on and we're gonna drive this bus, all right? You're gonna make a turn. You've been steering it right too. You gotta look, mirror, you gotta turn that. We gotta put it in drive, you know? And we're gonna approach, put this bus back in the yard.
That would be a good place for it.
Alright, that should be good. Put it in neutral, set brake. Brake's not here, it's somewhere, I don't know.
See that other bus over there, 3383?
Yes, I know.
Rode many of those. That's when the fare was like 15 cents or something. All right, that, enough? I don't know how to turn this off, but.
Okay, and now we're going to take a seat and ride the bus. So you're gonna take a little seat by yourself, eh?
Yeah. Loneliness.
Yeah. And you had a little sign here to adjust. Yeah. Move out of the way. I gotta take these people to where they're going. Here, let's go. We're gonna. Mirror. Okay, let's go look at let's look at what drove this bus, this big old GM engine. Made by Allison Transmission, which, believe it or not, what, are you gonna look at it?
What's that?
The engine.
Oh.
It's
What is it?
It's got an Allison transmission, which basically they still make transmissions for newer trucks out there.
And you see all the different parts in the numbering.
These kind of buses were amazing. They had such great motors on them too. These RTS buses were amazing. Now we're gonna get on the older buses. Now we're gonna.
Well, this is when they were a buck. They went up. No dollar bills, change only.
Now we're gonna put it in drive. Yep, you gotta put your change in there, sir, and we'll go ahead and take
or
you.
Point or your token.
Yep. All right, and now we're gonna drive it and hook up.
I remember using many a bus fare too. When I was in school, they used to give us bus passes. It cost us a nickel ride the train, the bus.
These windows,
Probably can't open that.
I was about to say they open somehow. I just don't remember how.
Yeah, probably locked so the people can't get it open. You know
All
what
right.
I mean?
That's fine. Well, we've seen enough. Oop, I hit my hand on the gear shift, but it tells you how much has been put in there. So then you can kind of look in, put your
Not the
coins
most
in.
convenient spot.
Yep.
But
If you
they
want to
use
sit
this,
in.
they use this for years. This kind of fare box routine. We drop the coins here, and actually the guy.
Yep. What route are you driving and where are you gonna go?
236, how's that?
236.
Yeah. That goes near Yaya's house, not quite.
Okay. Oh, the Q36. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know. Here, I know.
Hey,
I know. Well,
no dollar bills, sorry. Can't use a card either, didn't take them.
what? No. Couldn't use your Metro card. Yep. Let's go on the. We're gonna drive the little bus. We're going to Coney Island from here. Whoop. Not quite the
That's for the little kids to play with.
little kids, but we'll drive. We'll do what we can. Okay. I'll get back on the RTS bus. I may have you take my picture. Little trolley. Now we're going to go by the year.
Look at that book.
Yeah. And now we're getting towards the golden years. We still have those buses, I think. No. Now we're given this permission to walk, so we'll do so. Here's a little street trolley car. Very, very small. I imagine it's a very little car, obviously. I wonder if you could ride in it. That looks big enough to sit in. Pardon the noise. Yep, big difference with the Metro car. Alright, well let's finish walking around and see all the other Alright, we've got some old parking meters.
Yeah, they tend not to have those anymore. It used to be 10 cents an hour, a half hour or something, now 25 cents for a half hour, yeah. Oh, we still have that, yeah. These are real old. 30-minute, quarter of 1 hour.
Yeah. Alright, well let's finish exploring the museum. Alright, we're going through the train again. Gotta hold on. Oh yeah, that's where they dumped the old R32s. And then we have these cars today that have replaced the Redbirds. The R142s came in the early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s. And of course, kicking the Redbirds out in 2001. 70s, no air conditioning.
Oh, I know. I've done lots of them.
Just like with a pack train, you'll also have to upgrade with this. Smart. Beautiful car. I got it.
All GMC.
It's a smart, beautiful, smart thing. I got it on the ground and the bridge years ago. I kept it in the professional. But when I got home, it really does. Then suddenly it was a test. I put money on it. You get tricks. So I did a little test run. I tapped on it, and guess what? It worked.
Right here we got some really old ones. And then downstairs back to the trains. And that's it. And we got some more stuff back here, some tools and whatnot. And old trains, equipment, old carriages, old rail cars. Alright, go ahead. We're going to go ahead and exit the museum now. We're going to go to the gift shop and we're going to see what we can get. That was pretty awesome.